What's up everybody, Max Locke here, and as you can see I am not on a 1996 KDX. This is a 2017 KTM 300 XCW. I sold the KDX and moved on to a more modern platform. I picked this bike up off of Facebook Marketplace, or actually not Marketplace, but the MHSC fan page group, and I'm pretty excited to be jumping up quite a few, well, at least a couple decades. And this thing's got electric start, it's got a kicker backup, it's still carbureted, which I actually preferred. It's got a recluse clutch in it, it's got a skid plate on it already, and a pipe guard. So all those things made it seem like it was a pretty good purchase for me and fit what I was looking for. So I'm really happy with it so far. I have rode it a couple times so far. It does have some sort of issue with the clutch. At first it just wasn't a lot of clutch there. Now it's almost completely gone, and I'm pretty positive just the way that it feels that it's either a slave cylinder or the master cylinder. So I need to get that rebuilt. But with that recluse in it, you are able to still cruise around and ride on it. I need to dial in the suspension a little bit more for my liking as well. Once I kind of get that repair made, and then hopefully really get this thing lined out where I really like it. The end of last year, the last 2 rounds of MHSC weren't horrible rounds for me, but I did get injured in both of them, both at Americus and at Hardline Hills. So at Americus, my throttle got stuck wide open on the KDX, and it threw me for a ride, and something happened to my shoulder. I'm not sure what. Definitely broke something. It hurt very bad for a very long time. Definitely nagging pretty bad 2 weeks later at not Highline Hills. It was quite a few years ago at Hardwood Hills Ranch, and felt okay. It was running in, I believe, 5th place there, and then ended up smoking a tree stump or a rock or something I did not see on the side of the trail with my left foot, and broke 3 bones in my foot. Just kind of suffered through the rest of that race, and then the rest of Sunday evening, getting home and unloading and all those things, was limping around pretty bad, but didn't really think much of it. Then I couldn't get my boot on Monday morning to go to work, so had to go get it checked out, and turns out broke 3 bones in my foot. So that kind of kept me off the bike for a little while there, for probably a couple months. I didn't ride the KDX anymore until I sold it, and then had kind of been keeping an eye out looking for something to ride, and have really just got back to riding here in these last few weeks. So this year I do plan to race the MHSC series again, chasing points in C30, and I'm hoping for a good season for me. I hope there's good turnouts at all the races. It's always a lot of fun to have a bunch of people to race against, and good competition. Hopefully there's, no matter where I'm finishing, hopefully there's somebody close to my speed or a little faster that's pushing me to get better. That's really what it's all about, is getting better and watching somebody else and learning, and feels good to see that progression, and a lot of times that helps whoever you can get around progress even faster as well. So really looking forward to that. I have had this out at St. Joe, and then been riding around at the house quite a bit with it. Really pleased with it so far. It has a ton of power. The modern feel of it is awesome. It sits a lot higher. It feels, I always explain it like a monster truck. Like you just feel like you can just run over stuff, little rocks, roots, whatever's there, and it doesn't throw you around like the KDX did. So really liking that aspect of it. It feels pretty light. I would say lighter than the KDX if I had to guess. Definitely feels that way. It's lighter, but it's not as flickable. It feels more planted. It feels more like wherever you point it, is that's where it's going to go. Where the KDX was kind of loose and wild, and a lot of times that bit me, but sometimes it was fun. You could really kind of throw it around off of every little thing you could find, which was about the only way to ride it if the trail was rough at all. So really, really happy with the modern feel of the bike, even though it's not brand new. Not so sure about that recluse clutch that it has on it. We'll see. I don't know. It might not be for me, but we will definitely keep riding with it and see how we go. So looking forward to another good year. Hoping to be racing and riding a whole lot, and hopefully it's a good one. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks, everybody.